Hello and welcome back. School's been in session for a couple weeks, but we still hope you had a great summer and a great school year to come.
I'm Mikey, and thanks for tuning in to the first show of the year.
To all freshmen, welcome to Palmer Ridge, and to all the returning students, welcome back.
As always, before we have the show, here's some announcements. Applications for the National Honor Society are due Friday, September 17th to Miss Lance in Neighborhood B.
The Ironman volleyball for guys only is today 6 to 8. The Powder Puff Girls is on Wednesday 8 to 9, Don Breeze Stadium.
That sounds like a smash hit. You got the knack for science. Science Olympiad will hold its very first meeting on Wednesday in room 1300 at 7:05 a.m. And with all that wrapped up, now down to the main attraction, the show.
Gary ventured into Colorado Springs to see a rustic side of venues, ones with a bit of a 1900s taste.
Since school started again, many of us have been wondering what to do after school. One of these options could be go to Hillside Gardens, located in Colorado Springs. Hillside Gardens is located at the southeast side of Colorado Springs and has been in business since 2001. Its venue size can fit over 150 people comfortably, and with its beautiful scenery and eccentric taste, may even attract even more. In your time there, you'll probably even get to see some of the small critters that live and roam in their surrounding habitat. The owner has collected items from all over the United States and placed them around the garden to add a bit of style, which you don't see in most venues.
I've been at Hillside for about 10 years. I do wedding floral, and I do plantings, weeding, mowing, changing over of weddings, just cleaning of the houses, propagating plants, designing new gardens, taking care of the chickens.
Hillside has events during the summer every Wednesday evening featuring live music, drinks, and food that is a great way to relax. If you're interested in learning more, you can go to their website at www.hillsidegardensandevents.com. For Ridgeline, this is Garrison Smith.
Sounds like a great place to hold any type of occasion. Time well spent, Gary.
Not everybody has the chance to see a hot air balloon in their lifetime, but imagine seeing one at night. The new addition to our Ridgeline crew, Mari, got to capture the site for us.
Earlier this month, during the holiday weekend, there was a Labor Day night glow in Monument Park, where families came to enjoy the food and music before the big glow.
Pilots are filling up their balloons and ready by sunset for the big glow. Colorado isn't the only place that holds these Labor Day events. There are tons of different glows all around the country.
They all have their own charm, I guess, and sort of like the country. Every part of the country has its own beauty. So every festival has its own beauty too.
By sunset, all the balloons are up and they start to flash and glow in unison. It's like nothing you've ever seen before. Every balloon has its own unique pattern or shape. You have to see it in person to be able to see the true beauty of these festivals. For Ridgeline, this is Maudie Sperando.
That looks like a very unique experience. Thanks, Mari.
We have a lot of new and old people coming and going around the district lately. Kyle got to meet the new superintendent over at Big Red.
Last month, the District 38 School Board met for the first time in the 2019-2020 school year. The school board meeting ran just like any other, but there was a new face on the board, Dr. Casey Summers.
Dr. Casey Summers, the new District 38 superintendent, will be working hard to address challenges in the upcoming school year. One of this year's biggest challenges is the installation of portable classrooms outside of Bear Creek Elementary School, Kilmer Elementary School, and Lewis Palmer Middle School. The portable classrooms have been installed to provide room for a growing student population, due mostly to the massive growth of new housing developments around the community.
Clearly, the growth demands and pressures that we're experiencing right now are such that we're anticipating close to 700 students in the next 5 years, 1,500 students in the next 10 years.
Many District 38 employees work here, not for money, but because they care about kids and are passionate about what they do. Dr. Summers is no exception. He will be working hard to continue District 38's tradition of excellence and to keep us on a great path into the future. For Ridgeline, this is Kyle Ketchel.
Looks like we lost but gained a lot of friendly faces around the district. Thank you for taking the time to meet one of them, Kyle.
Jamie headed down to Manitou Springs to check out the Labor Day Art Festival.
Over the Labor Day weekend, the town of Manitou Springs teamed up with the Commonweal Artists Co-op to hold the 45th annual Commonweal Labor Day Art Festival. Designed to give visitors a fun and casual experience, the Labor Day Art Festival features artwork, music, food, and even a creek for the kids to play in.
We have over 100 juried fine artists here, so there's something for everyone. There's woodworking, there's glass, there's jewelry, there's purses, there's leather, there's ceramics, there's sculpture, truly something for every taste.
The festival is free and open to anyone who wants to enjoy some artwork and have a fun afternoon out of the house over the Labor Day weekend.
Whether it's for the art or for the food, the Commonweal Labor Day Art Festival is a fun event for the entire family. For Ridgeline, this is Jamie Kerr.
Thank you, Jamie, for that awesome piece.
Because we're on the south side of the Palmer Divide, we aren't the most accessible school, even with good road conditions. The Monument Hill Road Safety Improvement Project is improving the way we get to and from school.
Road construction in our area has been an inconvenience for almost a year, but since the start of school, the road to Palmer Ridge has gotten smoother, and it's about to get even better as construction wraps up.
Between the work on the I-25 Gap project and detours around Monument Hill Road, getting to and from Palmer Ridge has been an annoyance. Road closures and other hazards have made it difficult to access the school parking lots from either direction. But Palmer Ridge was a primary consideration during the construction, and crews have been working hard to get the roads accessible in time for the start of the new school year.
The school was definitely a major factor. The county had addressed that in our plans, and we were allowed. We're only allowed to do the portion coming up to the school when school was out, so the summertime.
A wider road with turn lanes and even a continuous merge lane from Monument Hill Road onto Woodmore Drive will improve the flow of traffic and make travel safer. If everything goes well, construction should be completed in the next few weeks. For Ridgeline, this is Kyle Ketchel.
According to Mr. Lawson, the improvement project will not extend the lower entrance to the school. If everything goes to plan, it should be open by the end of this month.
It's that time of the show again, but Mary is no longer part of the Ridgeline crew.
Yes, but we do have a new weather woman named Anissa who is excited to be here, and we're happy to have her. And now to the weather.
Thank you, Garrett. Most of you don't know me, but I'm Ridgeline's weather person, and today we're in the library. As we can tell, we have been having terrific weather lately, including summer weather that won't never go away, as it feels like. As we take a look today at the satellite images, you can see there is little to no precipitation in Colorado. Our surrounding states, however, are getting precipitation that might come our way in a couple weeks or so. For Colorado, we have had comfortable weather transitioning from summer to fall, hoping it stays like this for the next few weeks. Let's take a look at the 5-day forecast for Monument. Looking at the weather for this week, we will start in the warm, low 80s on Monday, and then we will go into the 70s throughout the week. For the evenings, we'll have some chilly weather, which includes temperatures ranging from the 40s and 50s. Monument will also be mostly cloudy for the first part of the week, then looking into some sunny skies for the rest of the few days. That concludes our weather for this week. For Ridgeline, I'm Anissa. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Anissa. I see a lot of potential in you.
Well, that wraps things up for this week. Thank you for tuning in to our first show.
For Ridgeline, this is Mikey.
And I'm Garrett. Goodbye.